Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Vincent.
Good morning, Raja. How are you, bro?
Good man, how are you?
Good, good. How was your weekend?
Very good, very good.
Perfect.
How's your weekend, bro?
Very good, very good. I was actually in GJ Buys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got in at 129, 106.
129. Yeah, G is just ranging right now, too.
Yeah. Just catch some tips.
Yesterday we were analyzing gold. Yesterday in the class, we were analyzing gold, and we're like, if gold breaks, that support, it's going down to 1500, and it actually did come down all the way here.
Yeah, it looks like it's respecting it right now.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hey, how you doing, Bobby?
It's me, Juan.
Oh, hey, Juan.
How are you doing, Raja? How was the boot camp, bro?
It was pretty good. Met some amazing people.
Nice, bro. I'm glad. I saw your stories, and man, it looked good.
Yeah, the boot camps are really good because it's different than the online one because in person is way different.
Yeah, I'm working on myself and trying to go to a Miami one.
Oh, yeah, you should come.
Yes. Nice, bro. So you had a great 3-day boot camp.
Yeah, the best part is you get people with the same mindset in one room with the same objectives. It just gets even better.
Yes.
Oh, UJ is moving.
Come on, UJ. Moving and grooving.
Yeah, moving and grooving. Oh, UG also came up to where we thought it was. I think UG is going to continue moving till 106 and 50. That's the resistance there. So this 4 hours is probably going to flip. Let's see. Raja, did you take buys in EJ? Me, no. I didn't take any buys in EJ. Who's this? Hey, Bobby, how you doing?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Wicks don't lie. Can you explain the entry? Yes, entry is very simple. UJ is bullish. We were looking at UJ. I was actually expecting UJ to do what it's doing in Asian session last night, but it just kind of came up to this resistance at 106,450 and just rejected it. But I think in London it had this push up, created a high, came down, 30-minute candle closed bullish, and it's just, I think it's just gonna head up to resistance now. That's the next resistance, 106,760, but it needs to break above 106,660 here first. Let's see what happens.
I found that to be quite a common pattern. I see that quite a lot actually watching UJ.
Yeah.
That's a very, very interesting reaction because I see that a lot.
Yeah, that's true. The 15-minute candle is about to close right now, so for the 15-minute to continue moving up, it shouldn't break the low of this current one and continue moving. That's the condition.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I tell clients all the time as well. You just got to watch it, because you'll notice it reacts in a certain way sometimes.
Yeah.
Every certain day, so you just need to watch it.
Other than that, GJ is ranging. Gold was moved down. Let's check the news here. Nothing. No news today. Tuesday is kind of meh. It's okay.
Nope, there's no news.
Yeah, no news.
Main news are on Tuesdays and Wednesday. Wednesday and Thursday.
What's this? Wicks don't lie. GP catch selling once it forms resistance at 30 minutes. I think you're right, because this morning when I woke up, like, the pound is weak. Pound is really, really weak. Ooh, yeah, GP cat is falling. So if a GP cat falls, looking left, you see the straight candle down. So probably this is going to be the area where GP CAD is going to fall to. So now if you're looking for sells on GP CAD, maybe this is the time. I mean, this 30-minute candle should continue down, and the next one should continue down as well. So basically, if you're looking for sells in GP CAD, where's my marker? I'm getting excited now. Maybe if this candle closes, then the next one can, you know, continue down with the wick up. So you want this current candle to stay bearish, or if you're feeling like a cowboy, you can probably enter, well, I can probably enter GP CAD with having a stop above this current candle, which is going to be what, 14 pips, and then the downside is potential 35 pips. That could be a good trade. But if you're feeling conservative, then I can wait for this candle to close first and then take the sell, expect the next candle to continue down. Because if you look on the 1 hour, the 1 hour candle went bullish in the first half hour, you know. It retested this area here to the left. So now for strong confirmations, you want the current 30-minute candle to close bearish. And if you look left, look at this, check this out. If you look left, there's no traffic here. So where do you think it's going to come down to? Maybe, you know, this area right here, 1.60500. So now all you got to do is, you just got to put your money on the line and say, okay, I'm probably going to risk 15 pips to make however down you want it to go. Man, I'm drinking really, really cold water here. Really cold. I will wait for a retracement and risk 10 pips. Yeah, but I mean, you can't say you're going to risk 10 pips, because if you sell and your 10 pips is right over here, the next candle can stop you out. I mean, you got to be fucking logical about it, man. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to put 10 pips stop loss. If the 10 pip stop loss is not at a meaningful area, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what sometimes people think. No idea. So it's just like here on UJ, right? If this 30-minute candle stays bullish, the next one should not break the low. At the same time, the current 30-minute candle, it should not break the low of the previous one. Because if it's going to respect the low, then it's going to make a higher low. This is going to be a higher high. And then you can expect the next one to create another high higher and another higher low. So that's the simple definition of an uptrend. That's what we want. That is what we want. Ooh, your JPY is dropping. Your JPY is at resistance. That's why it's dropping. Look at that. Look at that candle retrace. See? That's why we wait for candles to close. We gotta wait for this beautiful candle to close. Thoughts on gold? Well, when you look at gold, right? You look where price is right now, and then you look left. You look left. I look left, and I see, oh, wait, it's a support over here. And then I see this move coming down, right? And then I see, okay, where did this move come down from? And I go up. I look left, and I'm like, oh, support. Yeah, excuse me. And then I see that, okay, well, maybe this move down was a trade, which we missed. I was actually looking at gold last night, and I wanted to sell it to this zone here because we already analyzed it, but I guess it moved. So this is a missed move on gold. So now you gotta wait. Hello. Any open trades? Yeah, I have UJ buys right now. GBP CAD. Raja, I'm just still. Oh, nice. Caught that gold move, very nice. I'm going to keep an eye on this close on the 30 minutes on UJ. Even though like stop is small, it's a 3 pip stop, but it's a meaningful stop because it's below support. Just gotta wait. Man, I'm eating candy first thing in the morning. I'm pretty sure it's bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, man.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure my dentist told me this 10 times.
Where you have the munchies in the morning?
No, there's nothing to eat, like snacking, because we had no fruits, because, I was busy, and then the only thing I have is candy. Thoughts on GP CAD? I think it's reaching support. Thoughts on GP CAD? My thoughts are that it's going to continue moving down. So you just got to wait for this candle to close. 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. Raja, where do you see GPAUD heading? I have no idea. I don't trade GPAUD. GP CAD is gonna drop, man. It's gonna drop. It's gonna drop top. Is this live session done every Monday? This is my first time joining. Yes, sir. Not every Monday, every day. Even better. Raja, can you see this chart for me? Oh, nice. You actually sent a link. What's the stop loss on UJ? It's below support. Let's take a look here.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Hey, Paul, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, doing good, doing good.
GU was on a nice break and retester. Oh, right now, so.
Oh
Like,
shit, you just moving.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
goddamn.
Oh,
Oh, you just. Alright,
nice
I'm.
roll, buddy.
Alright, I put stop loss at break even in the UJ. What's GP CAD doing? Oh, dropping.
I knew EJ was about to go up too.
Nice call, Bucko.
Yeah, thanks.
Ooh, easy popping.
Mhm.
I'm popping.
Yeah, I closed half on UJ. Now I'm just letting it run.
I'm gonna
Because
My
this,
TP line is 550.
yeah, because this move came out from nowhere, you know. So
Yes, sir. It's
Yeah.
kind of
yeah.
out of nowhere.
What did EJ do? EJ went up. Oh yeah, yeah. EJ's gonna go up too.
In my 550.
happy birthday.
530 and 578. 530. Well, 530 looks more profitable.
Yeah. Is UJ your first trade of the day? Yes, my one and only trade for today.
One and only.
Yeah, one and only. It's a Monday, you know. I don't want to go too hard.
Yeah, that's true. 570.
Wow, GP CAD really moved down. It moved down, but now the problem is, if you look on the 1 hour,
Touch. Up. Higher. Higher.
lift me up, higher than 1 hour. Will YouTube ban me if I sing songs?
Why don't you try?
Yeah, will that be a copyright infringement?
That's how good of a singer you are.
They won't ban you because it's a different variation of the song.
Yeah, a very bad variation of a song. Yeah, the only reason I closed UJ was because price came up to this area here, which is like kind of like a resistance. So I don't want to hold it all the way expecting it to continue bullish because this is actually resistance, right? So now I'm gonna let my runner do the dirty work. Let the runner run if it has to run. They might ban you if you have a terrible voice. That's true. That is true. Alright. See, this is a problem. The 30-minute on GPCAD closed at support. The 15-minute closed like a bearish doji. 1 hour is bearish. 4 hours bearish. Daily is bearish. 30-minute was also bearish. So I mean, now you can expect this current 30-minute to go bearish. Let's take a look on the daily here. Oh yeah, I think daily's going to come down here further. Yeah. So now if daily's going to come down, then you're looking at the smaller time frames to create some sort of a resistance. Now, based on the 30-minute, it has created resistance at this point. So essentially, price should stay below, what's this, 1.60830 for it to continue moving bearish. But now it's got to break the support too. Please invite me to your conference. You have a lot of chances to do that. What's this? Please explain, why did you take position in EJ? Please explain, where do you see my position in EJ? And then I shall give you my answer. Man, why do people... I didn't take any position in EJ. What percentage? So let's say if I have a 1 lot, right? If I have a 1 lot, I'm going to close 0.75. And then I'm going to leave like a 0.25 running. EJ. Now, if you're looking at the market structure on EJ is doing the same thing just like UJ. The 30-minute candle closed bullish. Right now, expecting the next one to continue up. And even if you look at the 30-minute candle, this closed above these candles here to the left. Right? So now when you look left, you're looking at all this area here. Clean candles. So now, if it's moving up, you can expect it to move up to this area. Right? But at the same time, now it's got to respect the support here too, right? For this candle to move up, it's got to stay above the low of the previous one so that it can make a higher low, and then it should make a higher high, like, cross this high. So those are a few limitations that you put on the trades. But you got to be careful because sometimes, people risk more than what they wanted to. UJ. Yeah, so UJ was pretty simple. This 30-minute candle closed bullish. The 15-minute candle here was closing bullish. So then I entered the trade, expecting this current one to continue on bullish. Now this current went bullish. It created a higher low and a higher high, and now I'm expecting this current candle, the 7 a.m. 30-minute candle, to continue moving up. Eventually fill this wick, and then eventually continue moving. So now you look on the 4 hour. The 4 hour has 2 more hours left to close, right? So for the first 2 hours, the 4 hour candle went down. So now there are 2 more hours left. So now you can expect this 4 hour candle to continue moving bullish. But if, let's say, it doesn't move bullish, that's why we have a stop loss. You know, a stop loss is placed so that if your trade idea does not work, it takes you out. Where are you from? Canada. I'm from Toronto. Oh, hey, I'm from Toronto. Have you ever used volume profile? No. Where should my target be on GPCAD? I think if you're in sales right now, your target should be right here, 1.60500. Because if you look left, you'll see that this is an area, this is a support area, right? So maybe you could TP around like 1.60550, 540, you know. Oh wow, it's moving. Because there's no traffic here, nothing else. How do you identify exhaustion, less momentum? How do you identify exhaustion? Exhaustion is basically rejection. There are a lot of videos on YouTube. Here on my channel, you can go watch one of those. This is not a mentorship stream. This is a live trading stream. So, you know.
That is true.
Yeah, that's true. It's not a mentorship stream.
But by just watching the stream, you can learn, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Like if you watch the stream enough, you're probably going to get some value out of it.
a lot of value.
You gotta show up every day.
Every day.
That's right.
What's this? Should I switch from medium swing trading day to day or maybe even 30-minute time frame because I don't find many opportunities? Well, if you're swing trading and if you're saying you don't find any opportunities, then you don't know the basic idea of trading. You know, if you're swing trading, what you got to do is then obviously you're probably going to find maybe 1 or 2 opportunities in a week. But if you're looking at the 30-minute time frame, if you're looking like trying to day trade, then obviously you're going to find more opportunities than swing trading. That's up to you. A GPCAD is on a 4-hour support. That's why it's having a hard time. Let's take a look here. Yes, you are correct. So, but maybe, you know, if you look on the daily time frame, it still has room to go down. But now if you look on the 1-hour time frame and you do some investigation, what you're going to find is that this is a clean trap to the left, this one here. So as long as it did 30-minute candles keep closing bullish, no, bearish, it's going to keep coming down. Wish I wasn't at work right now. Oh, trust me, man, most people are wishing they had work right now. Some people ain't got no work. Break and retest for long entry. Resistance formed? I think you meant support formed. Yeah, support formed. Formed support. Retest. Down. Oh, you're looking for buys. Okay, yeah, this makes sense.
Great morning to you, Raki.
Good morning to you, Rich.
Rocky, will you be able to host webinars in your bootcamp?
I'm not sure what do you mean.
I mean, you have a schedule of Miami bootcamp, those stuffs. Will you be able to host webinars?
Physically, I won't be able to.
Yeah, it's tomorrow, right?
What's tomorrow?
20 or
What?
the 20 the.
Oh no, that's in September 20th.
Oh.
Yeah, I just had the one in Toronto this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't notice it. In my head, I was, thinking that is tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I know. It's gonna be in September. Yeah, I have them on the weekends because weekdays are for the live sessions.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that.
Would you have entered GPCAD if you didn't enter UJ? Yes, I would have entered GPCAD because this is gonna come down to 1.60500. What trades are currently active, Forex family? I'm not sure about the Forex family, but for Raja, UJ buys are active.
Oh boy. I'm doing work and listening to these comments.
Yes, it's fun.
Scary.
What do you want to improve on for next live seminar? What can you do better? I don't know. Check Euro AUD M30. I don't trade that pair, so I'm not sure. You'll have to send a chart. Can gold break 1500?
Yeah, I'm watching that right now. I'm hunting that. If it breaks 1500, we're going downtown.
Yeah, downtown.
It's got to break first. I'm trying to figure out why it's dropping like this too. I mean, I knew a lot about the fundamentals on the weekend, but the futures market is up huge as well. So it might be interesting. It might be a good day for gold to drop another $10.
Come downtown. Gold, we were looking at gold yesterday. We were doing some analysis on gold in the class. And we're like, yeah, gold can break 1509 and come down to 1500. Just didn't take it. Here you go. 15-minute candle close on GPCAD. And this was support, broke support, closed below. Prices stay below this area and continue moving down. Oh, GP cat is moving.
Drop it.
Based on 30-minute GU, if the 30-minute candle closes bearish below, is that a good idea for? Oh, quick question. That was a very long question, not a quick question. Yeah, I think GU can go down too, because I mean, GU has like 5-6 pips more it can drop. GJ breaking support. No, GJ is not breaking support. GJ is at support. It's not breaking support. See, this is what Price is doing right now. This is what I learned from Ted. Price is doing this. You want Price to do this. And this is the area it can come down to. $1.60500.
Damn.
Should have taken GP CAD instead of UJ. But I was
Yeah,
already in.
GP CAD too.
Yeah. Oh, you're in GP CAD?
No, I took it. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I have a runner now.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Oh, a lot of people took GP CAD here in the chat.
Yeah, it's going downtown. Yeah, I think I'm almost done.
How much did it move? Oh, 17 pips. Very nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, thank you. Target achieved. Hey, good morning. Oh, someone took profits on GP CAD.
Perfect.
What's this? What do you think about 1.6030 as further target for downside? 1.630. I think that's up to you. If you can hold, that's perfect. But I don't think nothing about that target. All I think about the target is 1.60500 or 1.60300. Any further than that, my mind doesn't let me look further than that, because my mind only looks at the task at hand. You know, the task at hand was if it falls down, 1.60500 would be a good target, but obviously you're going to take profits along the way, so that's the task at hand. That's very important.
What a nice Monday.
Yeah, nice and easy. Wow, man, been in UJ for like almost an hour and it has just done nothing.
Move it.
Yeah, like fuck sakes, man. GP Cat was moved so fast. It's Monday, boring action. That's correct. 100% correct. That's why Monday is. You gotta take things easy. Don't risk a lot. Don't overtrade.
Only Monday.
USDJPY always must have bear flag, then pump. Well, that's like saying the US always needs to have the US flag when they go to the moon. Oh, move it.
Very nice.
Gold, you buy, sir. No, gold actually, I don't know, because the 30-minute candle is just ranging now. It's at support. I mean, if you look left, okay, let's take a look left here on gold. There's a lot of traffic here. Look at this, consolidation. So I mean, it's pretty hard, you know, because gold is stuck in this area. So you want gold to break out of this area, maybe like, you know, break this area to the downside, because then your target is going to be somewhere over here, or you can expect gold to break above this area so that your targets can become these wicks right over here. But so far gold is just, you know, stuck in this high traffic area. Can you dump gold on the daily? Yeah, let me just call my friends in the US. One sec. Let me tell them to dump gold. Come on, man.
That was funny. Jeez.
Oh, UJ is moving again. Perfect. How much are you how much are you trading with? That's irrelevant. Are you a millionaire? That's also irrelevant.
I had good buys last night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, 1506 to 1512 or 1520. Then they rejected it and they went down.
Last night. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, you bought from here, down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, gold moves a lot. It's like a 60, 50 pip move.
Yep, that was a 50 pip move.
Yeah. All right, you just moving and grooving.
Very nice, very nice.
Very nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful UJ. GP CAD showing some moves. That is correct. GP CAD is approaching down. So you know, like if you're trying to buy GP CAD just because you think it's at the 4-hour support right here, well, it's crossed that now. You really gotta wait. You gotta wait for candles to go bullish first before you take a buy. Because if you're taking a buy while this thing is falling down, I mean, you're gonna have a very, very bad time. You know, and we're here for a good time, not a bad time. So remember that. Aim to have a good time and not a bad time. How did you master how to use only support resistance only with using only indicators? Well, I mean, it's just simple, you know, because this was support, price broke ground, created resistance, and then look left, no traffic, and sell. You know, simple price action. Same thing with UJ. We made a support, took a buy, this is the range, and price is going to go up. Simple. The challenge is to wait. Like if you look at gold and gold is moving down, you just gotta wait for this to now close bearish and then break support. Oh brother, look at GP CAD. 1.60500 coming down. So nice. Yeah, I really think gold can drop. 1480. GJ is still ranging. If someone's trying to have a bias on GJ, you're gonna have a really bad time because it's ranging. Trust. The trust factor is way too high that it's ranging. Do you know how to close partial order in MT4? Yes. Oh. We went to Google, and Google tells us how to do partial close in MT4. See? Simple. This is a super secret website, so don't tell this to anyone. And they also have videos here too, how to close partial order and stuff like that. It's a pretty nice website. Gold breaking support. I think gold's gonna head down. If you look on the 4-hour as well, I think gold's gonna break down. How'd you get the bull on your background from TradingView? So I had to pay TradingView to get that bull in the background. So that's what happened. Which way can you recommend me to start trading in order to understand support resistance? There are lots of videos here on my YouTube channel. Lots of videos on support resistance, trend line, stuff like that. Oh, GP CAD 1.60500. Now breaking further down. Man, this was a beautiful, beautiful trade. GP CAD.
It is. Beautiful thing.
Beautiful trade. So easy. I really hoped UJ was a good position for a buy, but this fucking idiot didn't even move.
It moved, man.
It moved like 7-8 pips.
Gold, I just caught 10 pips.
Oh, nice. Yeah, gold's gonna break down.
Let my other runner run.
Getting notifications for gold. Okay.
Yeah, I dropped gold at 1498.
Nice.
Yeah, I just closed at 14. I closed my 1498 position, and then I had a position at 1500.
I closed at 1499.
Closed at 1497.20. 23. So I got basically 90, almost 10 pips. So then my other position is 25 pips deep. So what this one is.
Oh, so you took
So
that.
are you gonna move that one to break even or
No,
is it profit?
that's what I need profits. So I took it off the last 15-minute candle because we weren't breaking above 1502.
Right.
See on the 15-minute, if you drew a resistance line at 1502, it wasn't breaking. So the idea was, as soon as we saw that we didn't break above below, it was a valid sell. The other thing is too, we had a little bit of a smoking gun, and it was this candle here, that candle there that did the initial drop, flash crash drop.
Yeah, it's gonna close underneath the other.
Yeah, I've seen this before. That's a precursor to say we're going down. The other confluence is the futures market is up a whack load of points, so this is going to be a big day for gold.
And they're saying it should open or have a 3-day.
And also said it kind of was just continuing the momentum from Friday, as you can see. It's still dropping. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, let's go.
Yeah, I closed all my positions.
Why I'm going to 1475. You guys are watching gold.
1435. This guy come out of nowhere. Why'd you say 900?
Watch it today. Then we'll buy it.
I mean, I think we have a nice little area around like the 1490 area.
I think as long as Trump just stays quiet for one day.
No, man, he already tweeted this morning. Didn't you see?
No, I just woke up.
Yeah. Let's make America great again. First thing he said, let's make America great again.
That's good. That's not bad then.
No, I know. That's what I mean. But that's why. That's why he's being stupid.
That's good then. Let's let him simmer like that for today.
Yeah.
Oh, UJ!
No,
UJ!
I thought he didn't see his tweet. He said like his.
No, I didn't see it.
He's never quiet.
Fuck, man.
UJ finally hit target. Finally.
Honestly, watch. It'll hit that area, and then he's gonna tweet something bad about gold. Then it'll.
Yeah, watch gold tap the 21 EMA and then he'll say some crazy stuff.
Yeah, but one wrong tweet and it's over.
That should continue to run a bit. I think we're gonna break the hour support on gold. If we do, then we should be good to go.
I don't think there's like much.
You're looking
Like
at that
gold
Wickfield
on
from
today.
the news, Ted.
Sorry?
Okay.
I'm sorry to make it.
No, go outside.
Oh no. I'm looking at Trader Domain's layout. So on 8 for that big wick, that would be like a little sign of where it could potentially go, right?
Yeah, if the 4 hour, if we break this 4 hour support, we should drop all the way down to like 1487.
And that's that wick that you're looking at, right?
Yeah.
Just taking a piece of that move.
Yeah, I'm already 30 pips deep, so I'm okay with what it's doing. I think fundamentally, right now, this is just a correction for sort of what's been going on with the equity markets. So today, take advantage of the Friday rollover, basically. Just like Berner said, that Friday would probably, this is the continuation of Friday's move.
Thank you, Brandon.
We are the champions today.
It's only Monday, baby.
Yeah. I was very skeptical about UJ going up, but it did, so I'm happy.
She finally showed her panty line.
Yeah. I showed the market today.
Raises the skirt just a little bit, shows a little kneecap. Ooh.
Are you still holding UJ? No, I closed UJ. See, I think if you're trying to enter gold, your stop should be what, like 1500?
Yeah, it's going to be very, very difficult to enter gold if you miss that drop, because now you don't know how far this is going to drop, and you don't know the next hour where we're going to go. The idea was you'd have to be really watching gold. I think the next hour we're going to probably come back up over to here and then back down again.
Yeah. New York probably had the best like entries a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
But now like it's literally sitting right at that like support Ted's talking about. So like knowing gold in the next 20 minutes, this hourly could flip.
It could be really nasty.
I'm just saying, just because. Should be good though, as long as if he said make him very good grade again, and he doesn't have a mood swing in the next 20 minutes.
I just closed mine. I don't like where it's bouncing around.
Come on, Gibson out of Twitch.
Burner, that's a good picture. Your technical analysis is no match for my tweet. Shows Trump just holding up a sign up saying that.
Yeah, bro, I came across that right now. I was rolling. I had some.
He had the straightest face too while he's saying it, just like he knows. Y'all can't mess with me. He's like, I had gold buy since 1200. Why do you think I came to office? Oh, fuck.
There go gold. It's dropping again.
Let's just see what happens at 8. If it gives a nice little pullback at 8:30, and then if equity is like 10, they get a bit of recovery today. at 9:30, and we don't have too much news going on, and Trump just stays calm for one day, to have some gold release finally before it just starts towards bullish again for the rest of the week. We fell higher if anything pops off again. Because Hong Kong protests are getting like a little bit heated now too.
My only concern is this is just relief. This, like
Yeah.
Jeevan said, it's not something that's fundamentally changed anything. I know everyone's talking about Trump and the trade wars and shit like that, but that hasn't been confirmed. There's just been a delay, and he just keeps tweeting everything's going well. And we know what happened the last time when he said that.
Yeah, they literally made a 6 months truce at G20 like 2 months ago, and that was broken in a month.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, it's good if you can catch the relief, but just always be cautious and keep your stop losses very tight. Because if he's, like Jeevan said, if somebody says something stupid, it's going all the way up, and you're gonna get slipped. So be prepared as well. You're gonna get slipped because gold will just run a train. So.
Yeah, if you want to be really safe, I just mean in general, just probably just wait for, in these market conditions, not just like today or tomorrow, just wait for gold buys and like major areas.
Yeah.
Like it's trying to get that bit of relief there if we get that.
Yeah, it's moving well. So I mean, you don't have anything to worry about. It's just more of the fact that you just have to be very careful.
So.
It wasn't on. It was. I explained it where Keel has on the 30-minute that resistance line. We failed to break resistance, and it pushed through down.
Oh, I just took this in, that this 30-minute candle was huge on gold.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it, but it was.
Yeah, it was. That's why I got out. I was like, I'll let it do what it does. It was a nice drop, and it's continuing to drop.
Yeah, I think it's going to continue.
There you go. Doing 5 pip pushes every 1 minute.
Just gotta watch each little supporter reaction area hits. It's like what we're saying, Ted. As soon as it hits like a key level, somebody just happens to tweet or some breaking headline happens to come out. So
yep.
That's pretty cool.
Imagine the people trying to buy gold right now.
Where would they even be trying to buy? You think? Like
1520, 1510.
True.
All those people last week that were buying gold at 1525. Like, at the end of the day, I understand bias and I understand what you have to do, but here's a situation where you make a choice. If you're looking to buy gold, there's no entry for you, and that's fine. You're perfectly respectable to sit back and keep your hands under your ass. But if you're selling gold, or if you're looking to execute on gold right now is not a buy at all. It's a sell all the way through. And this is where market fluidity, like Raquel talks about, is key. Because last week we were like, gold's going to be a buy, blah, blah, blah. Dynamics changed. Trump comes in and says something. All this crap about how America's great. That changes fundamentally where gold is moving. And you have to react to that. And, people will turn around and they'll say, well, like last week you said it was all just buys. It's like, well, yeah, because once again, you have to remember every huge move or every directional change needs a fundamental catalyst. You have to remember that.
Anybody who points a finger like, oh, last week you said this, like, come on, grow up.
Well, yeah.
The market could change in a minute.
Well, the idea is you have to understand why the market changed, right? Like, we didn't know that Trump and China were going to talk about this last week, so there was no reason for us to change the bias. So like that's where people have to, exactly like you said, grow up a bit and realize like, hey, until we get different information, this is the current bias. Like right now, gold is selling off because fundamentally the equity market has rallied. There's a huge futures push right now. I think we're up like 320 points or something like that. And there was Trump talking, so a major political figure, running his mouth, and that's where the bias will change. So the idea is now, how would you have caught that move? Well, you put all those things together, combine that with Friday's move, which was a drop, right? So we were getting a Friday pullback, and over the weekend we had the continuation of that pullback because of a fundamental catalyst, and then basically you're mapping out support and resistance on the smaller time frames, right? So you can see where Rakil basically put a resistance line is where I had my resistance line, right? So if we know we're not breaking this line right now, where are we going? We're going down. This candle basically broke through. You know that you have a push towards the New York close, and that's basically the New York Open or the USA Open. So that was your catalyst for that move there. Otherwise, you could have taken a position up here as it started to drop, knowing that your stop loss, once again, and this comes down to people watching versus people executing, is above this line here, right? Or basically above this. If you wanted to get like really crafty, you can basically put your stop. I had my stop basically right above here, because at this point, like I was saying, we don't know 100% that gold's going to drop hard. But when it does move, and if we have the factors, you put all that together, we should have a positive trade with this, right? Like, and then having two positions open, one position I close at 9 pips, and the other position I run another 23, right? So the idea is once I close my 9 pips, then I can have technically an extended stop loss, or I could hit my stop loss, and I still end up with a positive overall day.
Yep. Now let's see what fucker does 10 minutes before open.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Just let go up. Just go up.
Yeah, and if you're looking for entries now with gold, I wouldn't advise it. I'd wait for it to pull back a bit and then evaluate how deep is this 1 hour push down, and then let the next candle build a wick up, and then let the 1 hour then start to move if we are going to continue to go down. You mentioned from your previous slide, wicks is the depth of the zone. How do we consider the wicks? All the wicks? Well, you can look across and basically just use your eyes and see where we're tapping the most recent levels. It's subjective in terms of, I'm looking right now on my 1 hour chart and we're entering a zone. I can see that we're entering a zone because there's 1, 2, 3, like 4 areas that we're tapping into right now on gold on the hourly. And it's from August 7th all the way to August 19th. There's many levels. And then all I have to do is go into my higher time frame, the 4 hour, and I can see we're tapping into a major level here anyways. All you have to do is just basically use your eyes. Use your eyes and see, okay, this looks to me to be a level, right? Because why is that a zone? You can see, maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong, but I see rejection here, I see rejection here, I see rejection here, I see rejection all the way down to here, I see rejection here. So at any given point, this candle currently can reject. So based on that fact, based on me knowing that, I'll exit over here because I don't need it to whipsaw up, or what I do is I place my stop loss over here and then that's it. But if you're trying to trade now, you're coming into this area, if it does start to go through this area, your next target would be over here because that's the logical area, right? Because you can see that's almost like a return to that logical point. So you have to evaluate how you want to execute and if it makes sense according to your plan and according to your risk.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's the scary part. It really can weaken anywhere in that range and just start flipping. But once if it has a clean break of that as well, then you can pull through. But yeah, that's it.
Well, the thing is, I'm looking at the weekly, and the weekly has that huge indecision candle. And today's Monday, so you're exactly right, where we could potentially retest down to this area here as an example, and then this candle totally reverses. So the great thing about that is you can basically start hunting trades above 1500, and then you know that we're going back up this way. Ideally, if we do break, then next week, once we break this, then you know we're probably going to come back down to here. So I mean, you have multiple options now because of the way the market's given structure, right? And this is the thing: is people messaged me all weekend. How do you trade a pair that has no structure, or we've made a higher high, we've never been there before? The idea, once again, is to wait, let the market do it, and then come back in when we have zones mapped out to say, hey, this is where we're going to hit, or this is what we're going to do. Josh, Rakil already walked through UJ, and he had 2 positions open. He explained his UJ trade.
Oh yeah, simple.
We're gonna go make some breakfast, bro. See you guys in a bit. See what happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell and go.
So the way UJ worked was, if you look on the 4 hour, the 4 hour was coming up to a resistance at 106.750, right? So at the moment 4 hour was down over here, 106.550. So then you measure it, it's like 20 pips away. And then you go to small time frames, and then you look at the area like, okay, well maybe what's going to happen is now UJ created a high right over here, right? Retraced, and then kind of like closed, a bullish kind of close like this on the 30 minutes. So the basic idea was that if this is creating support, and if I can have an entry right around here and expect the 30-minute candle to close bullish, which it did right here, I can expect the next one to continue going bullish, provided it stays above the previous low, right? So then in essence it's making a higher low and a higher high, and then we expected the next one to continue moving bullish, which it did. It made another high high and another higher low, and this is where I exited, and eventually it filled this range. Now someone might turn around and, oh yeah, I'm going to hold the trade because it's going to go all the way up. Well then that's up to you. Ooh, you see, GP CAD rejected that area. 160,500.
Once again, it's only Monday, so you have lots of opportunity throughout the rest of the week. If you miss one move, there's many more coming.
Many moves coming. Hey guys, I once heard that if there is tons of wicks on a small time frame, then it will break through that area. If it fits on a higher time frame, wicks touching it means it will hold. Perfect. So now, if you've heard that information, what you gotta do is you have to see if it really works. Would you short GPAUD? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, I think you've missed the short on GPAUD. Because now if it's going to come down, you gotta wait.
Looks like EJ is struggling there.
Yep, he's just struggling. He's just having a hard time. But it's still bullish, I believe.
On a hard time frame, yeah. Very bullish.
How would you have caught the latest EJ resistance break? It hasn't broken any meaningful resistance. That's an irrelevant question. The question is, how could you have caught the break? Because maybe my idea wouldn't resonate with your idea. Oh, someone made $300. GJ is still arranging. Nothing to see on GJ. Good morning, good morning. I'm doing good. How are you?
Made you happy bill money already?
Yeah, I had UJ buys.
Ooh.
Yeah. UJ buys went well from 106.550 to 106.670.
She's a wild girl these days.
Yeah.
Good time.
I'm on gold sell for $14.97.
Very nice.
Expecting to see $14.90.
Just about this pullback right here. Where's your entries?
Can the guy explain why he took sells middle of his own?
You talking about me?
Yeah, someone asked.
Someone asked why did I take the sell from gold?
Yeah.
Just look at the chart. Like right
I mean, do I just?
It's not a middle, it's because 30-minute candle closed bearish, and that's when they took sells. And if you look at gold, the 30-minute candle, it moved what? 40 pips. Gold has so much run in it. God damn.
Gold came down to 1500 area from yesterday, 1507. 1507. I've been watching it since yesterday, and it didn't really take the sell. Kind of entered really late. If I entered it yesterday, it would be much better. But I knew that it's kind of, I'm off of it with the gold. So I took the EJ buy and took profit.
Yeah, gold technical right now and fundamental.
From 1178 to 1183. And
Booby trap handle, Roger.
Where?
Right there. UJ.
Oh, yeah, it has to close bullish for it to go up.
That's gonna be a booby trap game.
Yeah. What do you think of Euro AUD? I think that's a good pair. That's a very nice pair. I just don't trade it. Yeah, yeah. I think Jay, you're right.
it's very nice pair. What pair is not clear? What pair is not good pair?
Can you please check GPCAD? I think you're late to the stream. Maybe show up early. You're late to the stream. GPCAD was sells. We called sells till 1.60500, and it got there, and now don't care what it does right now.
Seems like very late.
Yeah, very late.
I entered on the gold on 1499.50 on the bias of M.
Beautiful.
Entered just now.
You said you bought 14.99. What?
No, I just got a call. I entered in on the gold on 1499.50 on the M5 bias. I dissected the chart on the M5 on 5-minute level, and I entered on 1499.50.
Oh, you said you sold, right?
So I got the full move of $6.
Oh, so yeah, you sold. You trade, buddy.
And gold bounced off support.
Man, gold pops up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said it would.
Yeah, just meddling at the supports. You have to.
Gonna pull back. People are gonna jump in buys. It's gonna rip right back down. gold's gonna move good technically today, as long as the news comes up.
Yep.
Just gotta, you know, break.
Watch your entry.
Consolidate. Break. Consolidate. So it's just best to enter off the supply zone if you're looking for sales. Like it's gonna do that same little setup we just did above.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to break down. When it breaks below the 1 hour candle, the previous one, I'll look for entries if possible.
Yeah.
Enter for sale, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a nice bearish candle. I think it right now just getting more orders to go down.
Well, it's the New York, the USA Open, so that's why we have this push up. So all the institutions are entering positions, and that's why we have this pullback. So once this pullback finishes, then it should continue on its journey.
They're getting premium positions.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Attention. Gotcha. Everyone had a good weekend since nothing's happening.
Yes, great weekend.
Yeah, always.
Pretty boring. Just
How was your
study
class?
all weekend.
How was your classes, Roger? He's gone.
I think he didn't hear you, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about the computer.
Yeah, but he's kind of lost the chance to talk about it.
Probably doesn't want to talk about it. Did you teach added TED?
I showed up just randomly, and he let me speak for a bit, so I did.
Lucky. They get this.
It's Raja's course, it's not mine, so.
Lucky to see Uncle Ted, huh?
Or we could put in context who they were talking to. Like, I bet those courses are draining.
Yeah, I guess for 3 days talking, it's a lot of work. I know when I talk for 8 hours, it's a lot of work, but 3 days will.
I mean, you're going to get questions from every end of the scale, so just mentally draining as well. But rewarding.
Yeah, people are learning. They were excited, so it's good.
Yep, that's like people taking the time to do that. That's what's up.
Anyone who's coming onto this stream that doesn't know certain terminologies and things like that, you need to go and watch all the videos first. Don't come onto this stream and ask questions. Like Raja said, this isn't a mentorship stream. This is a live trading stream where you should already understand trading and have questions related to your trades, not terminology. That's just a straight fact. It's just because all you're gonna do is confuse yourself more. It's not healthy for you. It's just so that you're not gonna get hurt trying to trade and do whatever.
You wanna be a snowman.
No, I don't use any other measures to determine strength of the US dollar. We ask you to send charts all the time, and no one sends them. Where do you see the end of gold's pullback? No clue. Have to wait to see when price changes direction.
If Ted knew, we'll be billionaires.
I know. Like, you have to think about logically the question you're asking. If it was so easy just to point out when this is going to happen or when that's going to happen, there would be no reason for us to trade. It would just be right there.
Oh shit. This PT at $1,000 a month, $1 bazillion a month to tell us when price is going to go up and down.
It's like, it's just, you have to think logically, you know, like we have to understand the market, and we have to understand that, hey, we just had a drop in with gold. Do you trade gold? Is that the pair that you focus on? What's been your stop loss, your take profits? You know, how long you've been trading gold? What's your plan? All that stuff. It's so important. There's so much information you have to process before you start taking a trade. And I don't think anyone here, you should take basically 1,000 trades on a single pair before you actually gain an idea of how that pair moves. That'll help you.
You know what I realized? You have a good ass spread on gold for TD.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how tight it was. Is that just like talking to your people type of thing? Negotiating?
Yep.
Somebody hitting the bomb.
Might as well.
Why not, man?
I get some money.
Slow right now.
I own my own brokerage, for anyone asking.
All right, where we at now? Oh, we're still ranging back in the support area. Come back, see what happens at 8:30.
All right. What do you think of this hedge? I'm stuck in a cell. Oh, you're hedging? I think hedging is a very bad idea. Hedging is a very, very bad idea. Let's take a look here. Ooh, GBP and GD. I don't see any hedge over here. The chart is not marked properly, so I mean, I don't know what you're trying to do here. Book review mixer. You're looking at gold for potential entry on the retest. Well, you know, a retest. It's not about a retest. You know, like if you're trying to sell gold, you're looking for a bearish candle forming first. Right now, you see gold drop down, and now gold has retraced what, like 35 pips. You know, so you need a bearish confirmation before you can sell, because you don't know where resistance is. Like so far we know resistance is right over here at 1500. You know, so now as long as you don't have another 30-minute candle closing down, which will indicate we're moving down. You know, so you gotta wait for that. Plus also now when you look left, look where gold dropped to. Look at this area. So now essentially you want gold to break this low to continue down to this area. It's very important, but now gold is coming back up. So, you know, you gotta wait for the 30-minute candle to close. GJ is still arranging. I know some people are trying to call buys or sells on GJ, but the fact of the matter is, it's ranging. UJ is actually coming down now. Man, I closed the UJ right at the top.
See if this holds below 1500 by like 8:39. Otherwise, it's gonna. Otherwise, say it's gonna be a range day.
On gold?
Yeah, like if it can hold below like 1500 by and then like sort of reject.
Yeah.
By 8:39. Otherwise, like it's just gonna range back up, or like it's just gonna range.
Yeah, because gold already fell $15 for today.
Yeah, actually,
you know?
something like 1510, like yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. $20.
Raja.
Hey, come on, how you doing?
Good, man. How was your class?
It was pretty good. It was really good.
Okay.
Yeah, the first day was awesome. I think Ted showed up too on first day. You know, he was driving by, so he stopped by and we talked a little bit. But yeah, it's really awesome. You know, we get people together with the same mindsets, so it's pretty good.
I saw like only like 3 had experience, but the rest was new to trading.
Yeah, I mean, they had like a background on trading. Like, I think most people come from a trading MLM background, because like that's the easiest way to get into Forex, right? Through some sort of a MLM. So then when they realize is that, hey, like, you know what, maybe recruiting is not the best idea. So then, like, you know, they understand, okay, yeah, well, this is how you should be trading.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh wow, you just coming down hard. Coming down at support. So this is the support UJ bounced off from earlier. Now, if someone is looking at UJ, I mean, if UJ breaks that support at 106.5, you know, what's this? 106.530, it's gonna come down harder. Wow. GP CAD also rejected that level. How can you do this, man? How can you pinpoint these levels, man? Come on, man. What's the ID for Zoom? Zoom is only for Market Fluidity members. We have special signals in Zoom, as you can see. EJ is about to tank. I think EJ will tank once it breaks below 118.250. Because right now, if you look at EJ, as my good friend Kavan says, it's barcodes, man. Barcodes. Look at it. Look at that, barcodes. You want to see even better barcodes? Look at GJ.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely barcodes.
Got FOMC Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I
gonna be
wonder.
pretty interesting.
I wonder what they're gonna say.
Yeah. I think since the last FOMC, the market dropped like over 2,000 points.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Yeah, they lowered the rates. Probably that's why it dropped too.
Yeah.
YouTube is dope and a great platform for you, but I gotta say I miss your old music. Yeah, man, I miss my old music too. Like every time I hear this music, it seems like I'm in a hotel lobby. What's this? Gold got all spoils there. Yes. Gold was a very lovely sell earlier on, but now you see gold is retracing. If someone's trying to take sells on gold, you're gonna have a bad time because candle is moving bullish. Looking to sell gold between 1502 and 1503. Interesting. You have to understand, if you sell gold above this level here, right? If you sell gold above this level, that would mean that gold has broken resistance. So now you got to ask yourself that once gold breaks resistance, why would you want to sell? A very important question you have to ask this. That once gold breaks resistance, why would you sell?
Bigger question people have to ask is, what is your plan with gold? And how are you looking to execute, and where is your stop loss going to be? Before anyone talks about taking a trade, say where your stop loss is going to be. That's the first thing I want to hear people talk about. My stop loss is this, and then talk about your trade. Please stop doing stupid things. Like, it's just, so poor. I don't understand how any of you expect to make money by just blurting out ridiculous comments. Like, you should be embarrassed. Your stop loss is going to be 1507. Okay. And where's your take profit going to be? You're going to short to 1460. Okay. Basically have a looks to be like almost a 1 to 5 risk to reward, and your basis on shorting the 1460 is what? That the US fundamentally is getting stronger. So there's a discussion about the US economy that has changed the bias for the US economy. What is the basis of the trade? $14.90. Okay. So Celsius shop. I think you have a long way to go for $14.90, and $14.90 is a very, 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 very strong support. Just like sort of $14.95 is. So you have to break this 14.94 like, or 14.95 support to go through. Do I think gold will drop this week? Don't know.
I just got in on GU stuff, so we'll see what happens.
That wasn't a booby trap candle on gold. Because we bounced off a strong support. A booby trap candle is when we have a candle that moves in a direction that doesn't make sense. That is a booby trap candle. If you look at gold, gold bounced off a very, very strong support. It's Monday. You guys have to calm down and stop trying to take all these trades. Like, there's the opportunities were before the USA market opened. It was way before this. If you're looking at the market now, it's just going to consolidate and range, and you'll probably have to wait another hour for anything to happen. I have a sell on gold from 1520. My target is 1486. What's your suggestion for break-even price? Well, break-even price would be 15. Right?
15. Yeah, that's not a booby trap candle on gold.
MimK, or whatever your name is, you should have already figured out what your take profit points would be, and excuse me, what you'd be comfortable with your profit at this point. That should have already been figured out based on your trading plan, based on your risk, based on your comfort level. That has nothing to do. Asking somebody else is not going to solve that. I almost want to ban all these Indian people. You guys, honestly, it's all these Indian people that keep asking the same questions that we tell not to ask. I'm not being, prejudiced or anything, but it's every time I see it is someone from India that's asking these questions.
That's actually true.
It's true. I've watched for the last 3 weeks. I've watched.
That's a racial comment, okay?
It's not racist if I'm its friend, you know. I approve of it.
No, but I've seen the same. I've seen all those.
Indian friend.
But I've seen for the last 3 weeks the same people, and it's all with like a name from that area of the world. And I just
maybe it's the same guy.
yeah, it's just they don't follow directions. You don't follow directions. There's questions right here that they're asking, and they don't read the screen. It says, do not look at this or say this or look at that. Post a labeled chart. It's the exact same thing that's posted there. Focus on 1 or 2 trades a day. People aren't listening, so I'm going to get frustrated, and I'm going to say that because it's just you're hurting everybody else's time. You're wasting so much information. You're wasting so much time, not only on us, but on yourself. You're just not following directions, and I don't understand why is it so difficult to follow directions. Is there a mental block when it comes to reading and it's saying, please post a chart, please do not say look at this or look at that, or what do you think of this or what do you think of that? It's the same thing that we say every day. It hasn't changed, and I don't understand why people are like this.
You pop in, kind of.
It's just unfortunate. You're and then you want to trade and you're gonna just blow all your money. Just go give it away. It's easier.
Alex, we talked about this. You can't say nice until it hits TP and I close. If you look at the hourly review, that makes sense for that wick though, correct?
Yeah, it does. It does make sense.
Okay. Because it made sense when I looked at it, and then I was pulling back really hard, and I was like, okay, what I missed.
You were saying earlier U.S. stocks are going up to correlate the drop in gold prices, correct? What's the question? Interested to know about some more fundamentals. Yeah, you can go to free MIT courses on economics and you can watch all their information for free. Like that's how you learn all this information. It's very easy. All the information is on Google and you're able to pull that information and correlate it. That's why a lot of people shouldn't be trading until they have a financial background or taken finance in university. So if you're in university right now and you want to learn how to trade, go take a finance course. If you are not in university or you're in university for another class, go take finance. I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, it's going to sound horrible again, but if you want to make money, you have to follow the money. And the money's always been in finance. The money's always been in banks. The money's always been in institutions. And from an early age, all I saw was the people that had the most money were the people in the banks. Because where did you put your money? You put your money in a bank. Yes. Free economics courses on MIT.
Harvard does the same.
Yeah, Harvard does the same. If you just Google free economics classes, you'll see them all there.
It's amazing how much stuff is online.
Yeah, it's all free. Yeah. Take 5 seconds of your life and just Google. Well, it's you know what it is? It's not that you know, like I get upset with stupid questions. What I get upset with is I know the future you're gonna lose a lot of money. And that makes me upset. I don't care about the questions. Like if we were playing basketball or, you know, we were, you know, I don't know, doing something that there was no financial consequence to, I wouldn't care how many stupid questions you asked me because it doesn't bother me. But what worries me is when people ask these types of questions and then they want to put money into the market. That bothers me the most, and that's why I'm trying to be as rude and arrogant as possible, so you get turned off by not wanting to trade, and you're like, these guys are horrible, and I don't want to trade anymore. I'd rather have you be angry at me and you save money than you actually think that you can do this. It just for me, it makes me sleep better at night knowing that I can push you away from something that's just going to be a train wreck for your life.
If you're looking for sells on GU, I think I'd wait for this candle to close bearish, but at the same time, this area bothers me right here, so it might not be as clean.
Fundamentals are important so you have a basis so you understand what's going on in the background. Always helps.
GU and gold look really good right now. I think price needs to set up a bit more. I think gold needs to break this support here and close bearish a bit more convincingly than it is right now, pushing. And then we might be able to see a retest of the support at like 1493, 1492.5. If we can get like a convincing push and close below that area, I think we might go down to 1491 or lower today.
Yes, Tashan.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure with GU. I think GU just looks like a cleaner version of gold right now, as in with price action.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah, because if this 15-minute closes with a oh, there we go, it's pushing.
There it goes.
This 30-minute now closes with like a big wick like this from a 14E14 and closes. It's going to be a nice push down.
It had to break that previous wick. Now I think we'll be good. Oh, it's below, make it even prettier. There we go.
Drew. Where's Drew? Oh, Drew isn't online today. Boring day. EJ and GJ are ranging, and I'm scared of gold. That's perfect. That is perfect.
Yeah,
if
so
if
there's
you've got
no trade.
emotions when you trade and you're scared, don't trade, man, because you shouldn't be scared about trading anyway, because whatever you put into your account, you must be willing to lose, and whatever your stop loss is, you're willing to lose a part of that. So if you're scared, trading ain't for you, bro. It's not like a fucking boxing match, is it?
Yeah, if you can identify that EJ is ranging and GJ is ranging, and so there's no trade on those two pairs, and you're scared of gold, then you have a winning analysis for today. No, that's right, because like, you know, if GJ is ranging, then you have the right analysis. You know, if guys who are looking at GJ and saying, oh, it's going to go up or down, then you have the wrong analysis. Because price will either go up, go down, or range. It's two ways market moves. Holy, I have so many messages.
Oh, gold's dropping.
Gold's dropping, yes. GU is dropping too. Tashan, how's your line going there?
Line?
Line, yeah, your line, your clothing line.
Oh, Gorilla Strength. Yeah, it's going really good, thanks. I launched the first clothes in May, at the end of May, and we sold out in 6 weeks. And yeah, I'm about to drop the second lot of clothes, and I've already planned out November, February, April, July of next year. So yeah, yeah, we're not like, I mean, I've got ties in the gym, but I don't want to be exclusively tied to the gym. I want to be a streetwear brand primarily with ties in the gym. So if you was to wear one of my t-shirts or a tracksuit to like a restaurant, like a casual restaurant, you wouldn't feel like a dick, you know? With like a big bloody gorilla on the top. I want seamless designs that can fit into everyday life.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm gonna introduce you to people in the United States that are doing similar things. We just started a group chat, so I'm gonna bring you in on that this week.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I told them about what you were doing, and they're doing lifestyle clothing as well.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. It'll be a good fit.
Yeah, that's nice, man. Thanks, Ted.
No problem. You and you, Paul, and Mac are gonna come in that. You guys were the first people I thought of.
Aw, Ted.
Yes, the people are asking on YouTube, what's this guy? So this is the guy over here.
Is that the guy with the clothing line?
Yeah, Tashan.
Damn, bro. How you get so big?
This is this is the hardest exercise ever. Not sure what muscles you're building there, but
that's like a thrust, bro.
Yeah, those are the thrusting muscles. So you can put your girl in a wheelchair.
That's like BBW training, basically.
Yeah.
You do powerlifting or bodybuilding?
Powerlifting, but being big as a result of being super strong.
Yeah, I mean, not to be racist, but you are black, so you have really good bodybuilding genetics.
Great genes.
I mean, again, that kind of irks me when people say that, because I don't know anybody in my gym that's as consistent as me. Or
I'm not trying to take away from your hard work. I'm just saying.
But if you look at my mom, no offense to my mom, I love her to death, but she's never been the most athletic person, and she doesn't look very athletic now, and she's not very old. My grandmother has never been athletic. My father didn't have an athletic body. My brother isn't as ripped as me. So I think genetics can kind of be like, yeah, I don't believe that's the case, man. I don't believe that's the case.
If you look at it in terms of the top guys, they're either black or Asian or maybe like Canadian, but like they just have the best frames, and like your guys' muscle bellies get the fullest. And
the strongest man in the world, this year's strongest man in the world is a guy called Martin Glitches, and he's from Latvia. And last year's strongest man was a guy called Hatfield Bronson, who's from Iceland. And the year before that, it was Brian Shaw, a white guy from America. The same with British strongmen. In terms of like athletics, yeah, you can say the top 10 fastest times in history have all been either Jamaicans or descendants of Jamaicans. So you've got a point there. But in terms of me being in the gym, this isn't athletic, so I don't think that kind of genetic gene pool thing is feasible, really. I've never been this strong before. I was.
Well, I'm talking about bodybuilding. I'm not talking
Are you
about like
talking about
strength.
size?
Yeah, I'm not talking about like athletic or strength. Just like your like physique. Like black people and Asian people, like they just have fuller muscle bellies and they just look better for the most part.
Yeah, it's just interesting though, like how people's perception kind of changes over time with like how people's opinions change with new information. Because like I used to have like really skinny calves, and like I've had an inch on my calves this year, and now people are starting to say like, wow, you have really good genetics, man. Your calves are so good. And it's like, bro, like last year people were telling me my calves were skinny as fuck. So it's just I don't know. It's just interesting people's perspectives. So
Yeah.
Hey, Tashawn, I heard that working out makes trading better because you can just push the market your direction. Is that true?
You're damn right. Dragon Ball Z type behavior.
GU started pushing. I think we'll get that wick fill. I don't know if I lagged or he lagged, but I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, he sounds like a robot.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if that was my internet or what.
Wicks don't lie. What trades we did today? ERA. If you can see the screen, you'll be able to read it. Oh man, people are fighting with each other in the chat over here.
They're over here.
Yeah,
Guys, look in the parking lot. They're out there fighting.
Yeah, they're fighting on like what returns are good per week. They don't understand that everyone's returns are different.
That's so subjective.
Everyone's ideas are different, everyone's goals are different, everyone's situations are different. So trying to tell someone, oh no, your ideas are wrong, it's just plain stupid. UJ Longs, GU short, GP CAD short.
You guys look your fight.
Ooh,
That was hilarious.
GU is dropping.
So we're either gonna pull back at the wick, or we're gonna go to 209.82. Kind of where you have that box.
Yep.
Yeah.
Overall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think it's because GBP is kind of garbage today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Brexit had found some leaked documents about Brexit concerns about not being able to be. So
Stanners is way, that gorilla strength guy is way stronger than me. I don't even do the 3 lifts that he mainly focuses on.
30-minute fake out on gold. The thing about fake outs is, fake outs are there so that you get faked out.
that was profound.
Yeah. I'm 18 and need help. Bad. Can someone help me? See, if you're 18, you should be asking your parents for help. If you're 28, then you should be helping yourself. That's the difference. UJ should continue moving. UJ created resistance on 30 minute. This bearish candle went down. You know, it went down below this resistance but closed above it. You know, so respecting the support. And now UJ is respecting the support again on a 30 minute to continue moving bullish.
The U.S. dollar is not getting stronger today. The pound is just getting that much weaker, correct?
Yes.
And there's discussion with the U.S. economies with strengthening.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
there's short-term bulls right now.
Because I read the dollar could be strengthening, but it didn't really seem too clear.
Well, Trump was saying that the trade talks are going well, but some of the thing is short-term bulls, but we know they can change. Would you agree, Ted?
Yep, that's exactly it.
Ted, is that group on WhatsApp?
Yep.
Excuse me, okay. I messaged you on that, I don't know if you saw it.
Probably. I'll have to go through my messages. I got about 1,000 messages I have to go through.
Yeah, I have from 5 to 6 p.m. I go through all the messages.
Yeah, my bad, my internet cut out.
I can't even keep up with the WhatsApp. I'll be at work for and I'll look at my phone 2 hours later, it'll be 1,000 new messages.
But I can't live trade. Well, if you can't live trade, then you shouldn't be worried about trading. Hi, I'm 10-year-old. Is this the Fortnite market? Yes. Soon we will sell skins here.
We're building bank accounts.
One trade for me today. GP Cat sells pre-New York. I'm done for the day. Perfect. Wicks don't lie. How long we hold GP Cat? Where will TP? ERA, since doesn't seem like you're from India, so I mean, I don't know, man. When you enter a trade, you should know when you're going to take profit. You should know exactly when you should take profit. If you don't know when you should take profit, you should never enter the trade. So if you look here in the corner, we had UJ buys, GCAT sells, and gold sells. This was 2.5 hours ago. Kind sir, please share TP. Yeah, it's funny now because we have regulars on YouTube live stream, and now I remember their nicknames. And when the new guys come in, they just troll them. What time frame do you use for major support resistance? The major time frames. The 4 hour and the daily. Ooh, it's 9 a.m. I'm probably gonna leave in 15-20 minutes. As long as 30 minutes stays bearish on GP CAD, I think a good target is 1.30, 1.60, 300 potentially. Roger, can you call Trump and make gold fall hard? Yeah, gold is back in that range now, the 30-minute range. So see, it did a fake out. It did a fake out right over here. We had support, broke out. This had to do a retest to continue down, but instead closed back in the range. This bearish candle closed above support. This candle started right over here. So I mean, if this stays bullish, I think the next 30-minute candle should probably, you know, go up. I'm up 35 pips on EJ today. Looked it over on Sunday, found my entry in TP. Oh, very nice. Ali Mughadam, please sell gold. I highly doubt it.
Alright, I think I'm done for the day.
Nice.
I'm off to the roads.
Take care, have fun.
You as well, be safe.
Yep.
Don't smoke too much.
Nope. Only at night.
Alright, enjoy. Goodbye, everybody.
Take care, Vincent.
Take care.
Have fun in heaven. Watch GJ. Alright, let's watch GJ together, everybody. Let's put on your goggles. We're about to watch GJ. There's nothing to watch in GJ, it's ranging. Moving up strong, yeah.
DJ Watch.
We're on GJ Watch today.
Dude, it's crazy. He was making some really fuzzy breaks.
So now you're gonna break your teeth and you're gonna break your nose.
Well, I'm out.
Why not trade gold? Just look at the monthly. Oh yeah, sure.
Roger, so who are we gonna have as the next guest speaker?
Whoever I sent a message to, they just don't want to participate.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Scared.
Yeah, they just don't want to participate for some reason.
Word of advice to anyone out there. All these classes that you see that's going on out there, that the ones you come across on YouTube, avoid them. Go for the organic ones. The Rogers, the Q Banks, the Fibs Don't Lie. Go for those organic classes. All the other shit you see that's advertising on YouTube, avoid them by all costs necessary. I went down the fucking rabbit hole yesterday on YouTube because I was bored, and I tell you, they got some shit out there.
Oh yeah, YouTube got some, like, once you get in the rabbit hole on Forex on YouTube, oh man.
I went down the rabbit hole. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy's having a 5-day course, 10 grand. And it's just the basic shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we were looking at this. Actually, there was an ad on the radio yesterday about the online trading academy on the radio.
Yeah, those shits, man. Avoid those shits.
That's 12 grand for that course. $12,000.
Like, stick to the mom and pops. Don't go to the big box. The big box doesn't give you the same as the mom and pops.
$12,000 for a lesson?
Yes. They have 40 locations all over the world.
And I can tell you this ago, like 5-6 years ago, you would never see shit like this. But it's like, but that's good. It's good and bad at the same time because this generation has more entrepreneurs than anything else.
Yes.
And self-employed people, but it's bad if you don't have the funds and you fucking invest in somebody and you just, you know what I mean? Like, invest in your education before you start trading, but just be careful.
God damn, look at this, $9,800 for 7 days.
Yeah, like these bullshit, that's the bullshit I'm talking about. No track record, nothing.
Your personal trading plan, they will help you make a trading plan. They will teach you MT4. They will help you how to chart and do technical analysis.
Like, perfect example. Like, if you don't know what a fucking trading plan is, you want to find a fucking trading plan, type that shit in YouTube. You'll find a fucking trading plan.
Yeah.
You trust me, there's a lot out there.
How about the pairs that I should watch as a newbie? Do I stick with majors? I think you need to choose one or two pairs, and then you just need to stick to those two pairs and watch them every day at the same time. Because the more you come here on the streams, the more you're gonna notice that I take trades before 8:30. So from 6:30 to 8:30, that's the time where I'm looking for my trades. And after that, I'm just, chilling here, answering questions and this and that. But that's the time where I'm done. So we're looking at gold here. Support was formed. This was a break. This closed back in the range. This 30-minute candle tried to go down, but it closed above. This is closing above. So this could be a potential buy over here to go up and break this resistance at 1501. But again, that's just an idea. So then in essence, you can say that, oh, maybe this moved down with a fake out. And now we're going to go up.
Keep in mind it's Monday. Let the market set up.
No rush. Someone I'm talking to, they had profits on GU, and now they took another trade on GU, and now they're in drawdown.
Oh.
Yeah. It's never a good idea to risk profits. Just call it a day. What's up with gold right now? Gold looks very nice. If you know what you're doing, gold looks great. Why not after market open 9:30? Because I don't trade after 9:30. I don't like to trade after 9:30. I like to know that maybe I can, make my money in the first 2 hours, when I wake up, and then that's it. Is too many pips still in Forex? Too many pips learned, and then he said that I'm trash. So yeah, just go figure. Too many pips. Too many pips got too many pips.
He pips to the head.
Yeah, man, I don't understand. Because yesterday we were talking about this, that the reason why Forex family is so big, because we all work with each other. There's no ego, there's no competition, there's nothing, like, no one is saying, oh, I'm better than this guy, I'm better than that guy. No, it's just a learning process.
Yep.
Then every now and then you get guys who, like, you know, win for the first time in their life, and then they think, oh, they're the best.
That is true too. It's actually entertaining to watch.
Then they become profitable and talk shit and said the Forex family never happened.
Yep.
Same old bullshit over and over.
Yeah, people want to make a name for themselves, and they feel that they can't do that if they're under a bigger umbrella, because they feel that it's shadowing them.
Why do you want to make a name for yourself when you can just...
Well, it's because people see opportunity, and they don't understand the bigger picture. Is there will always be opportunity whether you're working with a group or you're working on your own. And I've always said from day one, it's easier to work with a group. You can do your own thing. I mean, there's lots of people that do their own thing. I mean, you know, you got Chef Pips does his own thing, Javon does his own thing, Raja does his own thing, I do my own thing. There's countless people that do their own thing, but we all sort of still talk and help each other. I mean, it just makes sense. There's so much ability, there's so much out there, there's so many people wanting to learn, there's so many people wanting to do things. You don't have to worry about like trying to differentiate yourself and saying, oh, so it's just you know, some people don't see the bigger picture. They just see it as, well, if I'm with these people, then I'm not my own person. And it's like, no, you're your own person. Of course you are. Do your thing. You're more than your own person. Whatever.
Whatever.
And truthfully, it doesn't bother me either way. I mean, you know, people leave, they come back a year later, 2 years later, then, you know, they do whatever. That's fine too. It's all good. People have different motivations and things like that, and that's fine. You respect it and just do your thing.
Can you look at Euro AUD for buy? Alright, let's take a look at Euro AUD. For a buy.
Yeah, I just gave.
I would want Euro AUD for a buy above 1.6405, 1.64080. Because that's resistance, so you want to buy above resistance.
So my EJ support line is 118, 240.
Yep.
because that 118 300 to 360 was moving around too much around the area for like 3 hours now. With the bearish candle was making a wick, moving very slow. I don't know how it's going to move, but it's still holding. But so far it's bullish.
Yeah.
Let's see, past 239 and if it touch 116, good. Set at 1%.
All right, I'm gonna head off. It was a good time today.
Take it easy.
Yeah, take it easy, my friend.
Easy. Thank you. Peace, Raquel.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Thank you.